GTX 1660 Super in 2025, let's see how it performs. Well, I thought we'd start off with Warzone. I jumped into a game and saw that in 1080p on balance with no FSR and no frame gen, I was getting about 70 to 80 FPS depending on what's happening on the screen, which is not too bad for an older graphics card, especially with 6GB of VRAM. So then I decided to change the settings. I went into graphic settings and changed the upscaling to enable FSR 3. So we'll see how that affects the FPS. Now, it didn't actually make a huge difference. I did get a little bit more FPS. I mean, we started seeing, low 90s, high 80s, and it definitely felt a little bit smoother, but it wasn't anything crazy. I forgot to say, the CPU that we've paired with this GPU is the Ryzen 5 5500, so it's a 6-core 12-thread CPU. And then I've gone ahead and enabled AMD frame gen, and the FPS were looking decent. We're getting about 150, 140, depending on the scene again, but nice and smooth. Obviously, it does add a bit of input lag. Some people like that, some people don't. Some people really notice it. I personally do notice it a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's not playable, and it does help to make the game a bit smoother. And actually, if you are buying this sort of graphics card, chances are you're going to be playing Fortnite, so I jumped in and just wanted to see how it performs. So we're running 1080p medium settings here, so the game doesn't look like absolute garbage like it does in performance mode. Obviously, you do get a little bit less FPS, but all in all, I was still getting about 140, 150 FPS, which is definitely playable. And as most of you will be playing this game in performance mode, I had to jump in and see what we get. So I was getting about 250 to 300 FPS. It really, again, depends on the scene, depends on what's happening. But all in all, it was a very smooth experience. You could definitely play on a high refresh rate monitor with this GPU and CPU combo. As long as you're going to stick to 1080p, you can still enjoy a lot of games in 2025 with a GPU. I personally would have paid more than £100 for it. If you can get it below that, then I would definitely consider it.